class. All right, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do basic football procedures, right? So we're gonna learn how to throw a football and how to catch a football, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. Now, I'm gonna go over the basic procedures and the basic format and technique of how to properly throw a football, going all the way from our feet all the way up to our arms, right? And then the proper follow through, right? I'm also gonna teach you guys how to catch a football properly and what to do after you catch a football. So you don't wanna just catch it and just stay there and get hit, right? So you wanna catch it and then move and run around, right? So we're gonna go over that as well. First thing we wanna do first, before we play any physical activity, right? We always wanna do a dynamic warm-up, right? So what we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna personally run over here. We're gonna do a couple warm-up laps. We're gonna do a couple runs, right? Then we're gonna do a couple butt kickers, right? We're gonna warm up our arms as well. We're gonna do some arm exercises, right? And then right after that, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do, how we're gonna learn how to throw a football and catch a football, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come right over here, and we're just gonna do a couple sprints. Alright, right after that, what we're going to do some butt kickers, right? So all we're going to do when we do that, what we're going to try to do is just every kick, we're going to try to get it all the way to our butt, right? Every time we run. So it's going to look like this. Right? So, now we warmed up our legs, right? However, it's important to warm up our upper body as well. So what we're gonna do, basic arm exercises, right? For 30 seconds, we're just gonna rotate our arms. Get our arms nice and loose. Just for about 30 seconds or so. Rotate it forward. Ooh, feeling the burn. Alright, then we're gonna go backwards, right? So the same motion, but we're just rotating backwards now. For about 30 seconds again. Getting our shoulders nice and loosed up. Nice and loose, good. Alright, now that we did that, we also want to incorporate some jumping jacks, right? So we're going to do basic formats on jumping jacks. To start off, the starting position, feet are going to be close together, hands are going to be at the hips, right? And as we do it, what we're going to do, we do our legs first, right? Our legs are going to jump out, we're going to go shoulder width apart, a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And our hands are going to come above our head and clap, right? And when we come back down, we're going to go back to the shoulder width, or together, sorry, and close together, right? So it's going to look just like this. We're going to do 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Alright, so now we're going to go through the procedures and the form of a proper way to throw a football. Now the first things first, if you're left-handed, right, you're going to want your right foot in front. So the right foot's going to be planted right in front of you. Your left foot's going to be directly behind you, right? It's not going to be off to the side, staggered. It's going to be just directly behind you, right? Now, as I throw the football, if I have a football right here, right, when I come up with the football, right, I'm going to come up and I'm going to go back. Right? Now, as I go back, I'm going to follow through and throw it. Right? So when I follow through, that's when my left foot's going to come forward and throw. Right? So it's going to look just like this. Feet are planted. Right? I'm bringing the football up. Right? I'm getting ready to throw it. Right? And now I'm following through. So it's all one motion. All one motion. Right? So I'm coming up, right? Coming up, right? I'm going back, right? And now I'm following through. That's how we do it. Now there's also throwing on the move, right? So I'm throwing on the move is a little different. Now, I could be running, and I'm already in the up position. I'm getting ready, I'm bouncing on my toes the whole entire time, right? Now, as I see the person I want to throw the ball to, watch this. So as I see, I'm going here, I want to get planted really quick, and then quickly throw it, right? So once again, I'm throwing on the move. I got the ball already ready for me to throw, right? My feet are planted. Once I see it, boom, I'm going to follow through. So I'm going to plant my right foot, right? And I'm going to follow through with my left every single time. Now that's throwing on the move, right? So we're going to be doing a little bit of those two, stationary throwing and throwing on the move. Now, when it comes to catching, let's move on to that. Now catching, the best way to catch football, the most proper way, right? We want to do the cone shape, right? So what I want to do, wherever the ball is being thrown, I want to make a cone with my hands, right? And I want to try to get the tip of the ball right in between the cones. Now when I do that, once I get that, I want to clamp the ball and bring it right down to it. And then continue running, right? So if the ball's right here, clamp it, and then throw it, right? The ball's way up here. Cone it, clamp it together, and bring it in, right? So it's going to look just like this. If I'm doing a pass, if someone's throwing me a pass, right, and I'm running a route, right, and the ball's being thrown, I put my hands right here, I catch it, and now I bring the ball forward, right? So if you didn't see that, look at this. So I'm being thrown, my hands are up, I got it, boom. I bring the ball right down to him and I continue running. So that would be the form of running. Now there's a lot of different routes that we can do for catching the ball for receiving, right? We could do the coming up, right, stop, and coming right back and catching it, right? So it'll look just like this. So we come up, right, we stop, we turn around, right, and then we catch the ball. Or we can do the hook, where we come in right here, and we're hooking around. And we're coming right back to the receiver, or to the quarterback, and he's throwing us the ball. Right, so there's a lot of different routes that we're going to go over of how to catch it. Now the last form of catching would be a punt return catch. Now with the punt return, right, I'm on the defense, right, the offense is kicking me the ball, and I'm going to catch it. So how that works is, I'm sitting back, right, I want to make kind of like a scooper, right, like a little catcher. Like I'm putting my hands together, and the ball's going to hit me right on my chest, and I'm just going to cone it, catch it in, and tuck it away, right? So all that does is, I'm sitting here waiting for the ball, right? If it's coming, if I see it coming more to the left, I just adjust to the left. If I see it coming more to the right, I just adjust to the right. If I see it going more back, I go more back, right? If it's coming more forward, I go more forward, vice versa, right? Now I'm just sitting there, I catch it, boom, I got the ball, and I'm running for a touchdown, right? Now we know how to properly throw a ball, now we know how to properly catch a ball. So with this instead, we just ran through our workout, we just ran through the exercise, right? Now what we want to do, we want to do a proper cool down, right? It's always good to do a proper stretch after our work, after our exercises, right? So what we're going to do first for our legs, we're going to do a static stretch. We're going to do toe touches, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to bend over and touch our toes. So our feet are going to be together, right? And we're just going to bend out and touch our toes. We're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. So now that was 30 seconds. So we also want to do an upper body stretch. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab our hands, we're going to grab this hand to grab this hand, right, and we're going to pull our arm down. Right, so all I'm doing is just pulling back on my arm, stretching out my tricep. Right, so just a couple seconds. Right, then we're going to go ahead and switch to the other arm. Right, just to stretch out the muscles that we just worked out. Just to stretch it out. Right, and then now what we're going to do is just loose out the muscle. So we're just going to go nice and big circles this time. Nice and big circles. Very slow, not too much. Right, then we're going to go backwards. Very big circles. Alright, and this completes the instructions of period today. Right, so I hope you guys have fun out there playing football. I hope you It just goes good and you guys love it. All right, let's go ahead.